Yesterday I was training back and biceps and forearms. And like I said recently, I've been training like I've never trained before. I've been gaining strength like I've never gained before. I've been progressively overloading like I've never done before. The intensity has been insane in all my workouts, and I'm really proud of saying that, of being able to say this now. So I was training back and biceps and forearms, and it was difficult. It was painful. It was hard, but it was fucking fun. I was enjoying every single second of that workout. But a mistake I made is on isolation exercises, I didn't rest enough. On hammer curls and bicep curls, seated bicep curls, I didn't rest long enough between sets. So I do 2 sets per exercise, and I know it sounds very like a very small amount of sets to do per exercise, but that works really well for me. Like I've never made so much gain with the current program I'm following. And I was training. I was doing my first set of hammer curls because I firstly did bicep curls, seated bicep curls, and I did my first set of seated bicep curls, and I did it, and then I took 2.5 minutes of 2 minutes and 45 minutes for a rest, and then I went into the second set, and that was a big mistake because I took that first as total failure. Like I destroyed my bicep on my first set, so I probably should have rested like 4 minutes before going back in. Like I don't know really where this mindset comes from of, oh yeah, just rest 2 to 3 minutes or 1 to 2 minutes on isolation exercises. I couldn't, like, bro, that feels like impossible now. Like I did 10 reps on my first set, and the second set, I managed to like squeeze in 8. But to be honest, I failed at the sixth point, but I kind of dropped away quickly after the sixth rep because I failed the seventh, and then I kind of dropped it for a few seconds, and I picked it back up to be able to do the 2 last reps. So I did, if I'm totally honest, I did 6 reps on the second set, and I did 10 on the first rep. So I probably should have rested like 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes, even though it's an isolation exercise. In the hammer curls, I made the same mistake again. I did my first set, 10 reps, rested 2.5 minutes between the first and second set. I did 6 reps on the second set. When it came to my compound exercises, like chest to bar pull-ups and tuck leg chin-ups, there wasn't such a big difference between the first set and the second set. So on chest to bar pull-ups, I managed to do 7 and 7 on both sets. And on tuck leg chin-ups, I managed to do 6 on the first set and then 5 on the second set because I was already very fatigued from the first set from the chest bar pull-ups. So see, it's only on the isolation exercise that I'm struggled that much, because I always thought, oh yeah, isolation exercise, you need to rest only 1 to 3 minutes on isolation exercises. I found that that's wholly false. I'm going to experiment more, but I think from now on, I'm going to rest on isolation exercises the same way as I rest on compound exercises. Or maybe not as much, but I'm still going to rest like at least 3 minutes, even on isolation exercise. I think that's what I'm going to do now. Because yesterday told me that, yeah, when you're training really hard, taking 2 minutes rest between sets, that's like, you're not really recovered. If you're training, like before, I used to be able to do that because I wasn't really training hard enough. I wasn't really pushing. But now I'm training with this insane, like with such intensity, it's unlikely that I will actually be able to go in and do a similar amount of reps after just resting for 2 minutes. Yesterday proved to me, yeah, I can. I'm not so superhuman who can push himself to his fucking limits and then 2 minutes later come back and be recovered. So it kind of messed up. It kind of pissed me off, and I wasn't too angry, but it kind of pissed me off because I was on a roll when it came to progressively overloading. I was progressively overloading for a ton of reps every single day for every single set for almost 2 weeks now. But yeah, it's life. Next week I'm gonna come back and do better. So really, just listen to me here. Rest for long enough. Really, rest for long enough. Don't make the mistake of just going, oh yeah, I'm recovered. No, you're probably not. make sure you rest for long enough. Even isolation exercises, try just at least 3 minutes. If you're really training hard enough, if you're not training hard enough, and if you're not really going to failure, yeah, you will be able to go back after 1 to 2 minutes. I could for most of my journey, for most of my lifting journey. But now it's fucking impossible. No matter what exercise it is, I don't really think I will be able to go back after 2 minutes of rest, something like that. I need at least 3. If you're some superhuman that can go through failure and then 2 minutes later be fully recovered, I really doubt it. But if you are, then yeah, you can try it. I'm not. And have the humility to think, oh yeah, if I'm able to go back after 2 minutes of rest, or maybe a bicep exercise or an extension exercise, and I'm able to go back and do this a similar, not necessarily the same, but a similar amount of reps, or maybe just one rep less in the first set, or 2 reps less in the first set, then maybe I'm not training hard enough. Maybe I'm not pushing hard enough on the first set. Because another mistake that people often make, and that I've made for most of my journey, is thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to failure when you're obviously not. Misjudging the intensity of your workouts. Misjudging how many reps you still have in the tank at the end of your sets. That's a mistake that we often make. And that will keep you stuck for months and months. Believe me, it kept me stuck for months and months and months and months of not making progress, of not progressing, of not going strong, getting stronger, of not growing bigger muscles. And it's painful, it hurts. So you need to make sure you're training hard enough, you're really pushing yourself, and then between your sets, you make sure you rest at least 3 minutes, and you allow yourself to really rest until you're fully recovered. You can't rush the resting process, recovery process between sets, because if you do, you go back not being fully recovered and not going to be able to really push yourself to your limits. So yeah, don't run from discomfort, chase it.